we come real smooth with things. We play it real live. And you don't like how we do things.
He rhymes with chimes.
Listen, I'm gonna let you know.
Hold on.
What?
You want me to go live on Facebook?
I know we live.
I ain't on Facebook yet. We're on YouTube.
YouTube.
We'll give you the special 30-second prelim.
30-second prelim.
Right.
Try to give you my spit game, my spit game is terrible.
He's trying to give that spit game. He can't think of words that rhyme, man.
Oh, Lordy.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Good evening, all.
What's
Once again, this is Black and White Sports on a Wednesday evening for our live Stadium Tavern broadcast.
Yes, sir. That's the one. I'm the ass. You are our fans, and we thank you for being the fans.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. Be one what? Be one the one?
That's it. That's it. There can only be one.
Who's joining us already?
Mandy.
Oh, thank you, Amanda.
You know what? I forgot that Amanda was Amanda.
Right.
Amanda's been so wrapped up in Amanda, which is cool. No hater.
We love you. We just like giving you a little shit.
The pics are awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody's smiling.
Love it.
Well, hey, it's Wednesday night. It's Black and White Sports.
$4 burger and tots combo right here at Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street.
Yep.
Sorry,
$4 pints.
That in because that hamburger looked good over there. The old girl had.
Yes, the young lady at the end of the bar who says she knows why we're here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But that was about it. But she was too much vibing with Kendrick Lamar. She's feeling it. So hey, we got some good stuff going on. Hey, listen, if you guys
8 years ago.
8 years ago, Inner Beast.
Yeah.
I still got my sweatshirt.
Yeah.
But listen. Hey, I don't know, you true followers who've been watching or been on the page all week.
Yep.
Mr. Az has a personal issue that he would like to discuss on the air with you individuals at a later time. You know how they do it on the TV channels, right, where they say, coming up.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the rant of the ass.
So we're going to periodically say that through the whole show.
Yeah, to keep your asses here because
to keep it coming.
You do not want to miss
He was so adamant on the page about tonight about this is going on. I've been so excited. And then I look at the notes. I look here at the notes at how the show was laid out for tonight. And it's like the last thing.
Yep.
So I have to sit here and stew.
Yep.
I'm in the crock pot.
He's in the crock pot.
Waiting.
Turning that spoon.
Hey, cook it up with the Uzi.
Right. Half these guys don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not. The young ones do.
The young ones do, mate. Well, Sean might. I don't know.
All
Is he
right,
on yet?
I don't know.
In a second. What's up, Tammy?
Just a brief rundown of what's got going on. We got a little bit to talk about football. No college, a little bit because we got the Super Bowl coming up. We're going to do a brief talk about that. We do have a Super Bowl show coming up. In the next couple days, we got a Super Bowl show coming up.
Yeah.
Special show going on.
We got a special thing working in the mix, too. I'm not going to announce it yet. I don't want to announce it yet.
What are we announcing?
The second part show, the second show that we got working. You know what I told you about?
No, I don't know.
Oh, there you go. There he is. No.
Then I'm at a gas.
Split it.
Oh, yes.
I'll just say.
Oh, so basically what he's saying is we have some new exciting things coming up for Black and White Sports. Yes. And this year, 2019 is going to be a really exciting year for us. We got a lot of things going on. We're going to push a lot of different things. So if you're small business and you want some promotion. Oh, I remember now what we were supposed to do when I was here a half hour early and I wanted to go over some things and I could remember. I remember now.
Oh,
we're going to go over some of our, we're going to tweak our head a little bit. We're going to pat ourselves on the back. We're going to blow our own horn. And we're going to go over some of our SoundCloud numbers.
Yes. Yes, because they are popping right now, folks.
Okay, just a little bit of background. See,
And we appreciate you guys.
we started this because we had a love of sports, and we thought that, if we share our opinions, we might get a couple people to tag along and share their opinion too. We got an opportunity to do this through another production company. Things didn't add up, so we figured, let's go with it on our own to see what we can do.
Make it our own show.
And right now we're on our 14th show from Stadium Tavern.
14 show from here, but we have what? 16 other shows. Well, no, 10 other shows.
Yes, on our YouTube channel, we got a couple shows posted up there.
Yeah, we're having fun.
So we're doing more things. We got followers.
Mason.
We got followers on Facebook and Twitter.
Yep.
But we wanted to go over some of our podcast followers, and SoundCloud is a nationwide. Excuse me, a worldwide following.
Yeah.
So we, at some point in time, when Dan pulls it up, because somehow,
you want me to hold on?
Yeah, because I updated my phone.
You can still talk like this and let everybody hear you. That's here live, because that's the ingenious part of us being here. These folks can hear us live. I mean, we're not screaming or nothing, but they can still hear us. So back up off the mic, Damon.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm messing with you. My bad. I won't do that tonight. I'll be good until the rant. So here we go. What are you trying to want?
Snapple.
There, look.
Oh crap! I'm doing all kind of stuff.
Oh, he's messing it up. Anyway, so we got a full show for you tonight. Coming up first, we want to talk about the football, right? We want to talk about football for a short second because
let's get that out the way.
Like you said, we got some other things working, so we will have our Super Bowl special show coming up soon. But for right now, we want to talk about, a lot of people are talking about this pass interference no call. A lot of people are talking about this pass interference no call. And I just want to say, I understand wholeheartedly what you mean, but you had plenty of opportunity to end that game, and you didn't. You didn't.
Right.
Man, you are. I thought you pulled a Dan and went to the bathroom for a minute.
I did not know
where the hell you went.
I did not pull a Dan. I was sitting here getting some things going up over here.
Back on. You're having technical difficulties.
No, because
tonight.
I hit the X button. Is
that what you wanted to see here?
Yes.
There you go.
So, all right.
Real quick, reversing our conversation just for a minute.
All right. So, for you individuals who have small business and you want to have a advertisement type thing where you're getting things out, we have grown and we have a pretty substantial following on Facebook Live.
Yep.
And then on our page.
Yep.
And on our page we have a lot of following.
Yep.
But we also put these on SoundCloud and Apple Music now and Google Play as a podcast.
Yep.
And with being a podcast, it is available.
And there are other special things on there too.
Right.
Not just, the recordings of this show. There are other segments on there.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
And this is things that people have been able to listen worldwide. And just to give you a couple numbers, those are the cities. These are the cities in the United States that we have been listened to.
Yeah, you do the top 5.
Do the top 5. So in Indianapolis, obviously home city, we have just about 140 people who consistently listen to our show on SoundCloud for the podcast.
Via iTunes or Apple Music or Google Play.
Right.
Because that's how it.
So first off is Indianapolis.
Yep.
Second is Chicago.
Chi-Town.
Third is Atlanta.
The Dirty South.
Fourth is Dallas. Second is San Jose.
He said Jose.
And Hose B.
Wow.
Yeah, that was great. That was bad. and San Jose. So Indianapolis,
and
we
then
got 100.
tied at sixth is Omaha, Nebraska, and L.A.
So we are completely nationwide. So that goes from Indianapolis all the way to.
I mean, there's more of it too, but
We go down to.
we
Let's
go to
see.
Miami,
We got Des Moines, Denver,
Honolulu,
Miami,
Anchorage,
Honolulu.
We're all over.
Seattle. Yeah, what's that? Graysonville.
Yep.
I don't know where Graysonville is, but
anybody knows where Graysonville is.
well, we got 37 people in Graysonville, so it's important.
San Fran,
New York City, Inglewood.
So we're from the north to the south to the east to the west.
And here we go international.
Oh, hold on. You want to see that?
There we go international.
We'll do this.
So
what countries.
So we go international. These are the countries that are listening to our show via podcast on the different podcast channels. So you got Mexico, Brazil, Spain, Turkey, Russia, Canada, Colombia, Germany, Peru, India, Morocco, Argentina, United Kingdom, Ecuador, and Italy.
I was going. Why'd you skip that
because
one?
Because you're Italian, so I'm going to get them last. So that's roughly 20 countries.
John Wayne.
That our podcast, John Wayne Buzz.
You know I got to do that every time. Yeah. So when you ever hear me say John Wayne
Buzz,
you know it's got to come. All right. Sorry.
So we are roughly being heard in about 30 states and about 20 countries.
Yeah. And we greatly appreciate all the support we get from you guys, man. We wouldn't be here. I mean, we would be doing this.
We started on the porch.
We started on the porch and the garage and the patio because there was 3.
Yes.
There was 3 different locations for our NFL divisions. But no, we definitely thank you for the love and support y'all have given us.
Thank you, Mandy, because you helped out a lot. Yes. I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you, baby.
So, all right, let's get into it. So,
Hold on. I want to do a giveaway. I'm going to do our first giveaway. Yeah, you didn't know this was coming, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do our first giveaway. Here's what I want to do. I want to reach 1,000 likes on our page. Okay? You're not that far away. If all y'all helped us out and got us 1 like for the page each, we would double it. Obviously. That was dumb for me to say. But anyway, here's my giveaway. We will give you 2 tickets.
Give who?
Whoever we randomly pick. As long as they like, share, comment on this video tonight.
If we get 1,000.
If we get it up to it, as soon as we hit 1,000,
we'll do a random drawing.
Yes, we'll do a random drawing for you and a guest. So 2 tickets to join the one and the ass at an upcoming Indianapolis Indians game. Brought to you by Executive Grassy.
So it'll be the 4 of us.
2 of us and 2 of them.
Yeah, so we have 2 of them whoever, or 1 person and a guest.
1 person and a guest. So you got two fans.
Uh-huh.
Get to hang out with the one and the ass at an upcoming Indians game this year.
How exciting will that be?
Bam!
First giveaway. Dude,
first giveaway, time. There it is. You help us get to 1,000 likes, we will take you to the game.
Bet that. I'm good with that.
There we go.
We're tight.
There we go.
Okay, Julian says he has a. Where'd he go? He said he has a religious viewer from Estonia.
There you go. Rocket League, brother. Rocket League.
Estonia, bro.
Let's see.
Listen, I'm very good. And like, I was getting ready to say that. I'm very good with my geography. I have no clue where Estonia is. I've heard of it.
I've heard of it. I have no clue where it is. Anybody can let us know, please, because I'm lost.
The Estonia that I heard of was the island where the mutants went in the X-Men.
Yes. Yep. We'll get you.
For all you comic book nerds.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
Joey or JN, but thank you for listening. Courtney, what's up? Sean, there he is.
Awesome.
Brian Higgins.
New daddy.
Yes. For all you that missed last week's show, shame on your asses. But just to
John Wayne said this from where Encino Man was from.
There you go. I knew
We are awesomely showing our age. Encino Man. That was
We's in the juice. That's Pauly Shore, baby. Pauly Shore.
That is great. The early 90s, baby. All right, for real. Okay, so let's get into it.
Well, let's start talking about sports.
So real quick, we're going to talk about NFL. We are in the off week between the conference championship games and the Super Bowl, which is the Pro Bowl. No one really gives a
nobody gives a shit. I'll say it. Nobody gives a shit about the Pro Bowl.
You know what I like about the Pro Bowl is the things that happened a couple days before, the accuracy challenge for the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
The agility challenge for the other players.
Yep.
The obstacle course, with the teams and things like that. I do like that. But for the game, whatever.
Yeah, the game doesn't matter for anything.
I mean, it was a cool concept last year where you had the pool of Pro Bowl players and you had two captains and you picked a team. I like that. That's pretty cool. But there's no incentive.
Near Finland.
Awesome.
That's from your wife.
Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Of course it. So that's one of those countries that's a pawn.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing chess, Estonia is a pawn country.
Move 2 spaces just the first time.
Right. That's a sacrifice country for Germany. I mean, not
Right.
for Germany, for Russia.
Something. Let you go with it.
Yeah, we'll go with it. I'm being very bad here.
Boy, oh boy. Anyway, back to sports, Damon.
Yes.
What do you got?
We're talking about NFL.
I know. I'm waiting on you.
So like I said, but you cut me off because I said it. I said we're in the week between the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
so
we talked about the
you
Pro
have
Bowl.
the AFC.
That's what I'm saying.
You had the conference championship games, which was some controversy.
Wow.
I don't even want to say it was controversy. It was just blatant. Like I got a buddy that I work with, Kenny. His birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday!
Happy
if
birthday,
he
Kenny.
happens to pay attention on his son's page, but he thinks that everything in the NFL is a conspiracy and is rigged. But after watching this weekend, I almost
believe him.
Yeah, almost believe him.
Yeah.
Dude, they got a picture that I think one of us might have posted on the page where you got the referee. They
Coming
got the
into
picture.
the huddle.
It's like it's coming from the end zone. So you're
Okay.
looking at it going this way.
Yeah.
So you got the receiver doing this, the defender running him over,
And the ball like right
and
over
the
here.
referee doing this.
Yeah, I did see that. That was it. Here's what the thing is. You touch their pocketbooks, you get them to call better games. Period. Anytime they touch a man's pocketbook, it hits them. Didn't you say that one of these shows? Oh,
Timeout.
back my bus up.
Read John's comment
Oh, okay.
right here. That one right there.
This one?
Right there.
Still can't believe Rudy played for Notre Dame and found a caveman in his backyard.
That's great. John Wayne Buzzard.
Wow.
You're gonna mess around and be a guest. You're gonna have to come sit right here in the bar.
We got
we
the
talk.
mic
We
ready
might get
for
him
you.
on there.
So when you want to feel like Froggy and come on over or jump. I'm sorry. I felt like
Make it like baseball where winner gets home team.
no, they don't do that anymore. They don't do that. The All-Star game does not determine the home team of the World Series anymore.
But you can't really do that
no,
in
Not in
the
football.
Super Bowl
because it's at a neutral site.
every year.
Right.
Unless you get through.
Right.
And I
They're
mean,
not
when was
gonna
the
let that
last
happen.
time?
Never.
That might be something we need to look up.
Never.
When was the never happened?
Never
Happened where the home
teams
team
never hosted
played.
the
Okay.
Super Bowl. No.
That's pretty awesome. Other in the modern Super Bowl era.
In the Super Bowl area.
Okay.
Era, not
Area.
Yeah.
Era.
Era.
All right, cool. All right, so but we had some very questionable calls, but
Yeah. You shouldn't
This
have
is-
been in the position.
and I agree with you because this is my take on it, and I look at it, and I go all the way down to our daughter's games in AAU.
Yeah.
I don't like to blame the referees for very often for the outcome of a game
Mhm.
because I feel that if you played to your potential or played to where you were supposed to play, you wouldn't have been in that. You wouldn't have been in that
You
situation.
seen that?
No, I haven't.
Reed Johns. He's on one tonight.
Which one? This one right here?
This one. I can just fill in during pee breaks and hiccup attacks.
Perfect. Yeah. He's
Anyway,
right.
go back on. I'll tell you what you were talking about if you need to.
I feel that if you were doing what you were supposed to do in your game plan and you as the better team, because this always really affects the better team, the team that was supposed to win, not the team that wasn't supposed to win. If you were doing what you were supposed to do in your game plan, you wouldn't have been in that position for that call affect your game.
No, they had ample opportunity to win that game, to put that game down, and they did not.
And you did not.
They did not.
Didn't maximize your opportunities where your lack of performance put you in the situation for that lack of call or non-call or bad call.
I mean, that's just like going back to
the game.
That's like just going back to Philly against the Saints. We were up 14-0 in the fourth quarter. Okay, we put ourselves in the position at the end of the game that one drop pass cost us the game because drop pass through his hands into the defender's hands, but still was our own doing.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter, Unfortunately, that's the way the shit goes, and this time it didn't happen your way.
I mean, and there are those rare occasions where the game is being played by both teams perfectly, and it's a great game, and then the referees or the umpires can affect the game. Yes, I agree with that, but for the most part, I think it's the lack of performance of the team that puts them in a position for the referees to have an outcome of that game.
Correct. I agree wholeheartedly with that.
So, with outstanding, New England,
but still, they both went into overtime.
Amazing.
What else could you really ask for in the conference championship games?
I mean, they were great games.
Top two teams playing at
man.
They were
top two teams in both sides.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean. So it's 1 and 2 in the NFC, 1 and 2 in the AFC, battling out to go to the Super Bowl, and you had
2 overtime games.
You have the 2 seed, and you have the 2 seed in both conferences playing for the Super Bowl.
Playing each other, yeah.
Yep.
I don't understand. I don't really know if I like the whole situation with
what up, Cool C?
I was saying, yeah, you supposed to be here, dude.
Bro, this dude is so busy. I mean, he's
we'll
over
be
the place.
Talking soon,
you know
Corey.
I mean?
I get it.
This dude's Nikes are worn to the foot. I mean, he's almost going through like Fred Flintstone. He's always on the move. But he's invited to my Super Bowl party.
Uh-oh.
I'll send him an invite though.
Just not the invite to the special liquor, right?
But yes, the special cabinet. The special cabinet. And we will do a snippet live feed in and out as we go along through the Super Bowl party.
Oh yeah. No, what I was saying was I am so disappointed in the drive that the Patriots had in overtime straight down the field. I mean, straight down the field. There was not one play that they got stopped on.
Can we now say unanimously?
Shot.
Unanimously. All together.
Unanimously.
All accord.
I got
all
you.
accord. Can we all accord?
Can we all play together at the same time?
Say that, acknowledge that Brady is the GOAT.
I mean, it is what it is, but
regardless if he's a Michigan alum or not.
that wasn't all him that won that game.
No.
That was not all him that won that game.
Regardless.
You've been to
mean,
eight.
You got
been to 8 Super Bowls in what?
You got
17 years.
You went to 8 straight AFC Championship games.
Yeah. No.
This is your ninth
Super
Bowl.
Yeah.
You have 5 wins. They have 5 because they're one behind. They're
two
one
losses
behind.
To the Giants, 1 to Philly.
That's it. Yeah, 3. 1 to Philly, 2 to the Giants,
so who's the,
1 to Philly.
This is the 9th. Okay, I got you.
So this is their 9th trip to the Super Bowl. Brady and Belichick's
in 17 years.
9 trips to the Super Bowl.
17 years.
You got quarterbacks, you got players that play 10, 12, 13, 15 years that never play in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And these 2 guys, no matter who's around them, these 2 guys have played in 9 Super Bowls. Mm-hmm. Brady has won 5 by himself. Montana has 4. Aikman has 3. Elway has 2.
Marino?
0. Peyton has 2. I mean, really, nobody has more than 2 except for
the top elite.
Yeah, so you got Montana has 4.
5? No, Young got 1.
Young got 1. So Montana's got 4.
Yep.
Brady's got 5.
Yep. And he's going
That's
for a 6.
it.
And he's going for a 6.
Everybody else has 2.
Yep.
Bruh, I mean, how many does Bradshaw have? Does Bradshaw have 3?
No, 2.
2. I think he's
got 2.
Okay, so the Steelers have 6.
He's got 2.
Roethlisberger has 2.
There's 2.
Bradshaw
has 2.
Bradshaw has 2, and Neil O'Donnell 1. Who has? Bradshaw's got 3.
Did he?
He's got 3.
Okay, well, he's up there.
So Bradshaw's got 3.
Montana's got 4.
Montana's got 4. And Brady's got 5.
Going for a 6.
Going for his 6.
If he wins, does he retire?
Me personally, I think it might be the last year, regardless.
Yeah.
Definitely, if they win, definitely Belichick and Brady are done.
Well, we can't tell everybody who we want to pick in the game because they gotta pay attention to our Super Bowl special show coming up next week.
So we're just gonna tell you who's in it.
Yeah.
We got the Patriots, who would be the away team. Yo.
This is our damn show here, folks. If we want a drink, we'll get one.
Y'all over here talking about makeup, and y'all need to be listening to the show
right.
or watching the Pacer game.
Is the Pacer game on?
They're doing something. Somebody's being honored. I don't know.
Damon was supposed to turn it on earlier.
It is on right there.
And you want? Oh, okay, here, hold on. Let me in the show. Let me just look this way. I'm sorry, I can't see anybody over here, so I'm gonna watch the TV because Damon decided to pick this TV to turn the damn game on.
Hey Angie, how many times have we done this show and the Pacer game been on and we put it on that TV? Believe it or not.
She's gonna do a podcast here soon.
Right on.
For who? Telemundo?
Yeah. Channel.
Now, I know about Telemundo because you guys have awesome soap operas that I have no idea what you're talking about, but they are great. Yes, they are great.
Oh, man.
I've watched enough soap operas in my life to know exactly what's going on. Yes, I agree. So, what is your name? Dina Karina. Your popular name or your government name?
Not the government name.
Okay. Okay, that's the popular name.
Well, nice to meet you. I am Dan. This is Damon.
Yes, I am the one. This is the ass.
Yeah.
So you're going to start
doing
our
popular names.
96.3.
Okay.
Oh, yes. So you'll be doing the podcast with them. Okay. Cool.
Nice.
And you'll be doing it from the Stadium Tavern at 802 Southwest Street.
That is awesome.
Well, how about this? After we get off the show, maybe we can chit chat
Yes.
and we can do some things with each other.
I like it.
See,
Thank
that's
you.
what we do. So enjoy yourself.
Yes.
This is a great bar. Angie's a great bartender. Get you a hamburger. You already had the
Yeah,
hamburger.
she had the hamburger. She knows
Amazing.
about the hamburger.
All right. All right. Amazing.
Right
awesome.
on.
So
Nice meeting you, dude.
see, look, everything is going on here downtown at the Stadium Tavern.
My question is,
Southwest
where the hell are
Street.
you?
I don't know. Everybody's snowed in, looking, hanging with themselves.
Right. You know,
What is going on?
we're just taking
Amazing.
selfies over here, folks.
That's what we do. We're selfies. Okay, so that
So that's
real-
football.
pretty much takes care of football.
So where are we at, Damon?
We are at downtown Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street.
Hold on. In Indianapolis, Indiana. I just had to do it. I haven't touched the knob tonight.
Okay.
I had to touch the knob.
Well, we're just southwest of Lucas Oil Stadium.
I'm not
where the
reaching
Colts
too far
play.
because last week I hit a
You did.
can, and I didn't want to
You
knock
did.
this whole
All
damn
right.
thing down.
So, hey, Big Chris, what's going on?
What's happening?
My friend Amanda Winkle,
Big
which
G?
is my wife, is best friend
Where?
since they were a kid. Amanda
Where?
Winkle. She's awesome.
Where's she at?
She's
I don't
on
see
here.
I think she's lying.
Her husband, we're going to try to get on the show.
Okay.
So
Oh, that was
now
one
that
you
she's
talking
watching, he can see this that I'm putting him on blast.
about? That was
I'm
one
putting
you
him
told
on
me
the
about
spot.
the other night.
Yes,
Okay.
but no. This is Butch Winkle. He
Oh, no,
was
you told me
the
that long
he's the
time
crew
ago.
chief,
Yeah.
Indy. He was for the Air Force driver, the Air Force car that was in the last car that
Oh, I
made
was
it
gonna
into the
say,
race.
So wasn't the one that nailed the wall, turned 4 at the last lap.
I'm not sure,
Ooh.
but I know he was the crew chief.
Hildebrand.
So that might be it.
Ugh.
Amanda might help me out on that. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I know that he was at the race.
God love you guys.
I know he's a crew.
Man.
They brought him out of retirement and he put the driver in the race.
Let
Period.
off the gas just a little bit.
He is going to make me the awesome lawn riding mower for my
lawnmower.
yard.
I can picture Damon's gonna be out there looking like fucking Forrest Gump.
Janae. But my wife's name is Courtney, so I'll be like,
Courtney walked up
Courtney.
and seen me.
oh, she's not here. Awesome. Okay. She's doing her own thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
So fabulous. Okay, so back to
that
things.
National Guard. Yeah, that my bad. That was Hildebrand. Hildebrand's the National Guard one that put it in the wall, the 4th turn of the last lap. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm not worried about that. I don't remember
Cool.
who the Air Force driver
But
was.
since Amanda's on, she can see that I am putting Butch on the spot.
Yes.
I know I'm gonna try to
Right
get
now.
him before race season. I know he's retired crew chief, but he always seems to find his way out of retirement right around 500 times.
That's always, that's a good time to come out of retirement. man.
Right. So
Being in
and
Indy.
Oh my God, they throw an awesome Toys for Tot Christmas party.
Okay.
They do big things. I think this was their 3rd year doing it. It was a pretty amazing thing.
Cool.
So, but anyway, I put him on the spot and I'm gonna try to get him on during race season.
There you are.
That way we can get some insight of the garage
Carb
standpoint.
day
of-
garage passes for the one and the ass. I'm just throwing it out there, man. I'm just saying. I don't know if you can or not, but I'm just throwing it out there.
we do what we do.
I won't bring my beer into the garage. I promise. I won't even try to sneak it.
I have a plastic flask. All right, so let's talk about let's get into basketball. Since we are really into basketball season,
Oh, it's
we're a little bit past the midway point for the NBA. So the All-Star game is coming up.
conference.
And we are in the conference play in college ball.
Yep. You guys got IU
So-
coming up. What, Friday?
Yes.
Easy.
I'm backing
Where's that
off.
game at?
I'm
Ann
completely
Arbor?
saying no. We've already beat them in Arbor. This game
you
is
guys
at,
coming in here.
Bloomington.
Bloomington.
Well, no, it's too late for me to try to get tickets for that.
I'm just
For me
I'm
trying
just
to
gonna
put that
say,
together, it's too late.
I mentioned a little bit last week. I got on the big man, scheme and all that. We were talking about that.
And since you said that, there's been great big man play in
Man.
college and NBA.
Man, has anybody else noticed that? I see.
I noticed it. John noticed it too because he wanted to talk about it on the page the next day.
That's good.
Damn buzzer.
I like it. Hold on. Who?
Buzzer. Buzz.
You know we got to give you your own thing, man. I love your name. Even though you're a Purdue fan, I can
Hey,
deal with it.
when we get like super professional and our board gets awesome and I can hit the button,
Hit a button.
you're gonna have your own button that says buzz.
Buzz. I like it, man.
It's great.
I like it.
So,
I like it.
um,
No, hold on. I was talking about IU.
IU.
And I was razzing on
I'm
IU last week.
so angry with IU.
Was it McRoberts? Is that his name? Good last year.
If
Freezes on every damn shot
shoot.
he has. It's like, what are you doing? You have an open 12-foot shot. Take the shot.
if I'm not mistaken, his uncle is my
Freeze McGee.
is my daughter's
Ooh.
8th grade
Coach.
coach.
Well, Mac, God love you.
No,
Uncle Dan didn't mean to throw him
I
under the bus.
love him
Yeah,
because
he said the same thing.
makes her shoot
See,
the ball. He
See?
gets mad when because he's like, "Why are you not shooting the ball?
And
You
Mac-
got a soft touch, dude." She's hit more threes in the first 4 games of her 8th grade
man.
season
See, here
that
we
she's
go.
hit in her
Here we
whole.
go.
She's almost turned into her daddy because her daddy got a sweet shot.
She needs to stay with her uncle and post up.
Hey, she's gonna have it all. But anyway, enough about her.
Yeah, God love her.
But I just wanted to say because
What
the
up, Paul?
McRoberts thing. But I'm so disappointed in
The
IU.
Music Man will be on here. Yes, you will.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I told him that earlier.
We talked about that on.
Yes.
We talked about that
when
on.
I was peeing.
No. When
Yes,
you
we
were
talked
waiting
about
for
that
your
on-
rental, and I was driving home
Yeah.
picking up Eli.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that.
Correct.
I'm glad Christy's got her car back. I don't want to talk about it.
Right. All right. But
Mm.
anyway, so
That
But
one-
IU,
that's not
IU.
even the rant tonight.
IU is
Yeah.
what we're talking about
IU
right now.
needs a new coach.
At the
Period.
beginning of the season, I looked
Period.
at how they finished the year last year, and I looked at what they had coming in. Morgan is a fabulous post player because after you said what you talked about last week, Morgan had a couple great games.
Yeah,
Paint wise,
Yeah.
IU didn't benefit from those games,
right.
but he's played, pretty well. He's probably one of the 2 for sure NBA prospects in the Big Ten right now. You got 2. You got him and you got Jordan Poole from Michigan.
So, yeah, Michigan.
Romeo Langford keeps being talked about, but he's not. I'm not getting what the hype was supposed to give us.
Nobody's seen anything yet.
I'm not giving it. You don't have it. You need to be able to shoot the ball
You're one and
a
done.
little bit.
You're one and done.
He's not a one and done.
Oh, in his
He's
mind,
not a
I
one
bet
and done.
he thought that at the beginning of the season. Everybody
Dick
was saying that at
Vitale
the
and them
beginning
thought
of
he
the
was
season.
too,
Yeah.
but it's panning out that he's not it.
Could he be the next Lamar? Or not Lamar? Greg?
Greg Oden?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I just hope he's smart enough and the people around him are smart enough
Guide
not to
him the
pump
right
his
way.
head
Yeah.
to send him out.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we're still into the very beginning
Yeah.
of conference play, so he very well
He has
can-
no confidence. He's not
He
showing
very well-
confidence
but
at all,
see,
though.
The team is struggling.
No, I know that, but that's where the coach
Finney,
comes in.
and with
That's where the coach
Finney
gotta
going
come in.
down, hurt them too.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Because
it
he
did.
was a super key that no one
You
really
were-
paid
yeah,
attention to.
He was the one that really ignited the offense
Right.
and didn't touch the ball as much as he probably should have
Right.
in that scheme.
And people forget he finished second to Romeo in the Indiana Mr. Basketball race.
Yep.
He finished second.
Where was he at? Pike?
No, I think he wasn't in the city. I think he was out of the city too.
Okay.
But so there is talent there. And Archie Miller, you have talent. You're supposed to be one of the up and coming middle age. You've been around,
Yeah, that
but
too,
you're
Chris.
supposed to be a good coach to talent to bring in recruiting and to coach these young men. And I'm not seeing it.
You talked
I'm
up
not seeing
you
it.
talked up your game, not you, but you talked up your game, Archie, last year when you got hired about how you're going to recruit Indiana boys. We was going to
But he's recruiting Indiana boys.
Yeah,
They're
but
just
you're
not playing.
teaching them. You're not coaching them. You're recruiting them, but you're not coaching them.
Yeah, but the coaching issues that you're saying. It's not that you're not coaching them. The coaching issues that we're seeing is
It's not the right culture
one,
in
me
your
being the
scheme.
coach and a part-time trainer, you being a coach. We're seeing aspects of the game that different coaching ideologies will come into play,
Right.
and we're not seeing those
At all.
at all. So we have a combination of poor coaching and poor development of talent and poor talent.
Well,
Or no, not poor talent,
no, you got good
but-
talent, but they're not. They're
but
not.
wasted talent or not used talent.
There you go. It's not utilized correctly. I don't
Right.
think. I mean, it kind of goes back to the big man talk last week. You know what happened when they start using that? You know, it worked, but their whole offense, the rest of the team wasn't doing it.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Not
like
at
I
all.
said, you give old boy McRoberts, I think is his name. You give him the ball with 10 seconds left, he's getting rid of it, dude. You have got to throw that ball into that hoop or
All right.
towards it at least. Take a shot.
Breaking news.
Yes.
Breaking news. We got a sound for breaking news.
Breaking news.
Black and white sports. Breaking news. The wife had just given a sideline reporter.
What up, Mindy?
Sideline reporter.
Sideline
With
reporter,
sideline
Courtney.
reporter Courtney, who is currently watching the Pacer game on Fox Sports Midwest. He says Victor Oladipo has just went down what looks like to be a significant injury and was carted off.
That's not good. That's
not good. I missed that. I didn't see that.
I was going to say, we're
so-
sitting here watching. Well, it's on while we're here, but yeah, we both missed that one.
Right. So I'm going to wait for
It's
the
on
replay.
commercial right now. So
I'm going to try to keep it in my
Yep.
peripheral.
Yep. His
Peripheral. I'm going to try to keep it in my peripheral and see if I can see what happened.
Oh, look.
That's
Look.
gonna.
It's
ooh,
time.
Ooh.
It's time.
That's going to
It
be a
is the-
big loss
it is
from
the-
what they're doing.
Oh, it's a yeah.
And if
that's a big
and once we get into our NBA, we're going to talk about how significant of a loss that will be.
This is our show shot for show 14 from
Show 14.
Stadium Tavern. That went smooth.
That is Maker's Mark.
No. Woodford.
Wilford.
Woo! Man, oh man. Woo, yeah. Dad, that's what I got you for Christmas. Try it. Whoo-wee! Man,
Check out
that's
my
a-
bandana. I'm styling today.
He's all warm now.
We all lakered up. You know what I mean? We coordinate. Gray. We do what we do.
Lower leg injury. Lower leg. That's not good. That's probably was it a knee or an ankle? I'm sorry.
Chris said he thinks his season is over.
Oh.
Well, it looks like it's halftime, so I'm not sure if they're going to show it again.
Yeah, probably won't.
And I got my headphones on, so I can't really hear what the bald guy is talking about with the really tight suit.
Who is that?
I don't know who the hell
I
that
don't know.
is.
Anyway,
But anyway,
college.
so
man.
as we're
Michigan
what a
lost.
pretty
Sorry,
wild weekend.
it is. Michigan
So,
got beat.
Here's my thing on that.
Virginia got beat by Duke.
Mhm.
Michigan got beat by Wisconsin. Right?
Wisconsin
By 10.
by 10.
Now,
They got
now
beat by
the
10. They got
score
beat by
didn't end the way the game was played. The whole game.
Oh.
I'll give you that. You know,
that might have burnt the mic.
ooh, it's fizzing.
Yeah. So yeah, the loss was more like a 4 or 5 point loss, but you got your
Right.
free throws at the end
Exactly.
of the game to kind of
Yeah,
balloon it up.
right.
Here's my issue with that loss. I have no problem with taking the loss because when it's conference play and you're on the road, these programs, all the Big Ten programs, all the SEC programs, all the ACC, Pac-12, etc. All these teams normally play each other twice a year.
Yeah.
So you're very familiar.
Yep.
The players change, but the concept stayed the same.
Right.
So you're very familiar with these teams. So anytime that you play on the road, your opportunity to be number one in the country. You hadn't been number one since Trey Burke and Hardaway Jr. and whatever. So and you had this opportunity, and you have this superstar freshman, Iggy I can't say his last name.
Is it, no, not Priscilla.
Not Porzingis,
Yeah.
but Iggy, who is via Canada from Europe.
Yeah.
Very confident young man, which I like. Very skilled, very ready to play because he's international. So he's been playing against grown men for a long time.
Mhm.
So he's ready for big time college play. But
Right.
here's my thing. If you're going to run your mouth
Or back it up.
and you're going to call out Duke, who at the time was the number one team,
Mm-hmm.
you know, a lot of questions about Michigan being the number one team because we were playing so well. But if you're going to call out other players talking about, you know, we want them, I can guard anybody. Zion, I can guard him, whatever. You might want to worry about guarding Ethan Hack.
Yeah, I agree with that because that dude was on fire the other night.
Granted, I agree with Dan Dockage. Ethan Happ has been there since Michael Finley.
True,
Agree with that.
true, but
Very skilled big man.
right.
Can shoot the mid-range jump shot. Very good with his back to the bucket. Makes solid decisions. And he killed them,
Right.
especially at the end. And they were home, so the momentum filled in. For Iggy, you didn't show up. You averaged 17 points a game, and you had 0 points.
Yeah. That's bad. Just kind of news to fill in. It looks like a knee, and it's not supposed to bend that direction. So that is definitely not a good thing.
Granted, he's still young. Young
Still,
bones
man.
healed, not like these old bones.
Nah, man. Knees
Knees are subject.
knee
You know,
injuries get into your head, man.
yeah, and he's a powerful
He's a driver
type of
He's
player.
he's a streaker.
So
into the
we'll
zone.
see how it goes. You know, what I mean, initial injuries, both of us being athletes, you know, the initial point of it is always seems worse
Right.
than
Then
it
what?
is. So we'll check out the MRI and we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
And we'll
because
go
you know
from there.
we got insides to it. We'll,
You know what I
we'll
mean?
go to see the doc.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, there was
What
a
up,
time.
Steph?
There was a time where Vic was out during the season,
Pacers
and
were
they
still
played
stepping
well, and they
up,
won
yeah.
games. You
Yeah,
know,
I
what I mean,
agree.
it wasn't. They still finished over 500 in those games. So he was out, but depending on how long he's out, I'm anxious to see how
Yeah,
long they can
because now-
sustain that.
Now, especially when you're talking about a knee,
Mhm.
now you're talking about time, and we're getting close to the All-Star break, which is what, just over a half, halfway through the season. But the playoffs are coming up. What, April, May? May?
Yeah,
April.
into April,
Yeah,
into
into
May.
April.
Yeah.
So now you're only looking at 3 months on a knee injury. That's not good.
Courtney says that JJ, who is the sideline guy
Went
for
directly to the
the
hospital.
Pacers,
That's
said he
not
went
good.
directly to the hospital. So
That's not good.
that's
man.
not good. So
That's not good.
we'll see how it goes. You know,
Now
what I
it's
mean?
time. Now it's time for Man Bun Miles to step up.
Not really. I mean, but he's playing
I just
well.
wanted to
you
say
just want to say man
Bun
bun.
Miles.
But obviously, we go through the next man up
Yep.
situation. But I think this is a perfect opportunity for Tariq Evans.
it should be.
You have a resurgence of your career.
Mhm.
People thought you would like
Now
be
you're
playing
starting.
NBA Live. They said a lot of people think this guy, because I have a season going with the Pacers. I do.
So do I.
So they said that, you know, even on the game, they said that, you know, a lot of people wrote this guy out like his career is done.
Yep.
But here in the Pacers, you can see a resurgence
Yep.
in his career. So this is a perfect opportunity for a player like him to step up
Right.
and,
It
you know,
is.
earn more money, so
Yep.
to speak.
So anyway, yeah, basketball talk with the one, the ass, Black and White Sports, live every Wednesday night, 7:30 at Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street in Indianapolis, downtown. Just about, I don't know, what do you say, 200 yards from Lucas Oil Stadium?
Just about.
Yeah, so come on out, listen to us, join us, however you like. Remember, we have a giveaway, our first giveaway going on. You get to hang out with you and a guest, so 2 tickets, get to hang out with the one in the ass at an upcoming Indianapolis Indians game this year, brought to you by Executive Grass Seed. As soon as we get to 1,000 likes, we'll pull the drawing. We'll do a random drawing with all of our people that like our page, follow our page, and we'll see what happens. We'll see who gets to hang out with us.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
right on.
Way to go.
Woohoo!
That's what we do. So, if you've never been to an Indians game,
It's awesome, man.
it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
We went to an Indians game. We did a live little insert from it.
You remember that video, right?
Oh, dude, we was drinking
sitting
Sun King.
four seats from us like this.
Oh, and we had a
It's like, how the hell
dude.
did you do that?
We had a sugar daddy next to us too.
Yeah. Man, there's
Player was probably about say about 65,
pushing 70.
Yeah, somewhere between 65 and 70, and she was every bit a stripper 25.
Oh, I wouldn't even say 25. I'd say like 2 kids and 21, 22.
Man,
and she was sitting right behind home plate. I mean, like 4 rows, if that. That kind of sugar daddy.
Man, go do it.
No, be not like Nike. Just don't do it, dude.
So, finishing up college. So we had Duke lose at the beginning of the week.
Yep.
And then win at the end of the week with Virginia.
Against number 4.
Yep. Virginia, who was, after Michigan lost early Saturday to knock out, which made them the last undefeated.
Yep.
And they lost to Duke,
which I
is
picked
a really
wrong
good game.
because I said Michigan would be the last undefeated team left.
I would have thought so. Michigan hasn't fared well against Wisconsin the last 10 games.
It's kind of like the Pacers and the Raptors.
Yeah, Raptors.
Pacers, just cannot beat the Raptors. However, tonight, as you just heard, Victor Oladipo went out with a knee injury. Looks pretty severe. He went directly from the court to an ambulance, went to the hospital. I'm sure he's down at IU / Methodist or whatever it is right now, getting checked out. I'm still kind of looking at the TV to see if I find anything. But, Kawhi Leonard's not playing tonight. So that is a big advantage to the Pacers in this game, regardless if Oladipo's in or out or whoever's in. You still don't have Kawhi Leonard on the court,
right?
Because they've lost the last 12 games against the Raptors, something like that.
It's a significant mission.
That's bad.
Okay, so let's finish up college. So the top 25 right now, you got Tennessee at number 1. You got Duke at number 2.
What's up, Aunt Barb? Sorry.
You got, if I'm not mistaken, you said Tennessee 1, Duke 2,
Tennessee.
Tennessee's
still
1.
up there?
Tennessee's 1.
Duke 2?
Duke 2. I think it's
sure ain't Kansas.
Virginia. I think it's Virginia,
Carolina,
Gonzaga, Virginia, Michigan State,
Florida State.
Michigan,
Florida State's up
Gonzaga,
there.
not in the top 5.
They're moving.
So I can't remember. I had it, but then I lost it. I should have wrote it down, but I didn't.
I'm trying to look at your your screen right now. That's
going into to NBA.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going into the NBA. Since we were talking about Victor and the Pacers and where they're at right now, and see, looks like they're starting the third quarter. So right now we got
who's going that? Did Turner break his nose?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
So
he still got the damn man bone.
So going into the All-Star break here, just a little over a week.
Y'all just hated my Ben Simmons pick.
Yeah. So right now, standings.
Yeah, John, I hope you were kidding about that. I just read that. Send Collison for my East starting 5. Come on, man. That's worse than Ben Simmons' pick. I was just kidding, too.
Yeah. So you got on here in our notes, like who's hot and who's not in the NBA right now.
I could have sworn you put that.
No.
But I put that. I sounded good.
So here's the current overall standings in the NBA. So you got Milwaukee Bucks with the best record in the league at 34-12. Giannis is playing. Side note. I'm so happy that Giannis came to our existence at the right time because this settles a debate that has been had for the last, I don't know, for me, 10 years.
Let's hear it.
So you have the sandwich that's called the Euro.
Oh, boy.
And people call it the
everybody
gyro.
knows how he's getting louder
Yeah.
and closer to the mic. He's really wanting you to feel this.
Some people call it the gyro.
Gyro.
The gyro.
The gyro.
Whatever. You got to believe but that's what it's pronounced, blah, blah, blah. So with Giannis coming over, it settles it. The sandwich is Greek. And in different languages, different letters do different things. Mm-hmm. So the G sound
Gyro.
in Greek sounds like the H.
Uh-huh.
That this is a language lesson for our people. This is a language lesson. So
sorry.
The G in Greek sounds like the H in English.
Is it more H or Y? Like it's not
whatever.
It's not honest.
If it was the Y, each letter has a different sound, multiple sounds.
Yeah.
If it was the Y, it would be the Euro.
How do you say his name?
His name is Giannis.
Okay. Giannis. It's not Hannes.
But anyway, back to the language lesson. There's two different sounds in two different languages. So this settles it. His name begins with the G. The Euro begins with a G. So you pronounce his name Giannis. So it's the Euro. That ends it. That settles it.
It is hero.
Is
it Euro?
Yeah.
Euro, like
Gyro.
Giannis.
Yes.
Euro.
Not exactly.
Hero.
Exactly.
It's not a hero.
Exactly.
You're not eating a hero.
Right.
I don't want to eat a hero. I want to
Yes.
eat a gyro.
Yes. Exactly.
A hero.
Agree.
Right.
Agree.
Yeah.
So
Bafangula. Opa.
smash. But anyway, so that gives you our black and white language segment.
Yeah. As
the
Chris
week.
called it, it's the black and white sports ebonics 101.
All right. So now we flip it back to
We're back
the
to sports
standings.
now.
So Milwaukee with Giannis and the Euro
Yep.
are at the top.
Or number here no.
They have the best record in the NBA.
Yep.
With his 34-12.
Yep.
And then after that, you have the East. Still with the East with Toronto at 36-13. So with all the power, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
With all the power that is going on in the West with Oklahoma, Golden State, Houston, Denver, Portland.
Portland's a silent killer, man. Watch
Right.
out.
But you
Calling it now.
and that's supposed to be the powerhouse conference.
Right. But the
But
East
yet,
is 3 of the
The
5.
top 3
Or East.
or the top 2 are from the East,
3 out
and
of the 5,
3
right?
out of the 5 are from the
East.
East.
Right. And the only one you got in there is what? Denver and
Golden State. So you got Milwaukee, Toronto, Golden State, Denver, and your
Hold on.
Indiana
Pacers.
Mm.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
There it was. He done took a piss break, came back,
So-
sat down, put his mic on. He's
With
good.
them being in the 5th spot in the NBA, which puts them in the 3rd spot in the East.
Yep.
How do you think they hold off with the significance of Victor's current injury?
If they continue to play the way they did when he was out for the
Man,
3
she
weeks.
got that all
Man,
the way
it was
to the
it was
rim.
on there.
Look at that
It was on there.
shit.
This is how good our bartender is here, folks. If you've never been to Stadium Tavern, you better come when Angie is working because she will fill your beer to the rim. Okay? No. What? How long was he out? 2 weeks earlier
Just
this
about.
season?
Just
okay,
about.
so for the 2 weeks he was out earlier this season, everybody else played. Everybody else showed up. Everybody else stepped up. We have to hope that that team chemistry is still there like it was 20 games ago. And if it is, I think we'll be all right. Now, as far as when we come down to the playoff time, we'll have to see where we're at, honestly, at that point.
Agreed.
Because Vic is a very key player on our offense. Defense, I should even say on our team, period. If he's out on that court, he's helping.
Defensively, he's key. But the one thing about Victor's game that I really love
he pulls a double team out at any time he wants to, really.
Not really the double team so much, but the fact that he does not just like DeMar DeRozan and Damian Lillard. They have no problems. Lillard. They have no problems with the mid-range game.
Right.
Victor Oladipo's game, the mid-range game is pretty awesome.
Right.
It's a lost art because he has no problem of pump faking the three and going to right around the elbow, elbow extended, shooting a little mid-range jump shot. Because the big wants to come out, but he doesn't.
Right.
Because if he comes out,
that's a dish.
Bounce
Easy
pass.
dish, done deal. Yep.
You know what I mean? Or if he comes out with a bad closeout, he goes right around him and he puts his rotation partner on the poster.
Yep.
So,
hey man, old boy's watching us again.
Oh, you almost got me. Almost got me because I looked at the TV screen first. I told my wife, I said, I will never look at that picture ever. That one or that one. So they just do what they do. No, I didn't. I did this. See?
He's looking at the TV, pointing at the mirror.
Right. So
at the guy looking at us. Oh, man. I love being here, dude. It's like our home away from home, isn't it? Well, your house is like your home away from home. My house is like your house is like my home away from home.
Right.
My house is like your home away from home.
Right.
And this is our home away from homes.
Right.
Yeah.
I got the inner eye itchy because I'm wearing glasses.
You got the eye booger.
Okay. Another off subject. This is my first year of wearing glasses at work in the cold. So it's like 10 degrees on the dock, right?
Uh-huh.
So I got my cool ass Sub-Zero mask, right?
Every time you breathe, you like.
So every time I breathe, my glasses fog up and I can't see shit.
Mind you, this dude's driving a Ford truck. So I would hate to be in the front of this guy.
So I'm constantly doing this, trying to adjust my angle and my mask where I can breathe. And
you should just put it right underneath your nose. I know it sucks to not have that warm nose.
It does,
but man. If you just put it right underneath,
here's the downside to that.
It's still going to flip up and it's going to.
But you got the condensation
Yeah.
that builds up.
You do.
So then all of a sudden, I automatically think my nose is running, and it's not. So I'm doing this all day in my gloves.
Oh, boy.
It's crazy. Oh, my ear's itching.
This is what we do, guys. Side notes and all, man.
All right.
His ear itches, his eye itches. Soon enough, his ass is going to itch. I don't know.
No.
You got that itch, don't
I
you,
took a shower and I wiped thoroughly.
Well, I mean,
so I don't have itchy ass.
I took a shower this morning, but I ain't even home to take another shower yet. So I don't have practice.
I have cleaned after work. I am thorough. Kind of
good.
What's not good?
I'm just looking at people's posts, MRI to follow to determine severity of the injury. I just keep seeing these guys, post on our page. It's like, man, that sucks. Just sucks for Oladipo, man. He's a hell of a guy. He's a hell of a player. It's part of the game, though. You know that risk when you step on the court.
John, what the hell are you talking about?
What's his name?
I don't know. All right. Okay.
Who's John Wayne's brother?
I don't know.
We're getting close. I know.
The Dean is his name, Dean, or is it Martin? Get it, John Wayne, James Dean. All right. Okay, that was bad.
If anybody didn't notice yet, I got Mike Tomlin, aka Tupac, sitting next to me tonight.
Hey, listen. I'll be Tupac if I turn it the other way. I'm Ja Rule.
Oh, Ja Rule, my bad.
All right, listen.
Oh, then I'm DMX.
You got your crack pipe,
Right?
Okay,
No, I sure as hell wouldn't be this fat if I had that.
Quick side note.
Another side note, folks.
Not side note, but a backup note.
Backup side note.
Purdue shows spirit, but not consistency. They keep talking about Edwards being an NBA player. Don't see it. But anyway, I do like that they play hard for Matt Painter.
They do.
They do. It's just not a very talented team.
Purdue,
I think they'll struggle to make the tournament.
Let's call a spade a spade. Purdue hasn't been like a true, full talented team since when?
Last year.
No. A true talented team.
Last year. Jordan, back me up. If Haas doesn't get hurt, they go deeper in the tournament.
That's where your talent should step up.
But you had pretty decent. No, they had some pretty better teams that they had to play against.
Okay.
But you look at it, if Haas doesn't get hurt, because he doesn't even play.
Are they getting as much 5-star recruits as I don't know? Michigan's probably getting.
Well, they're not getting any. Well, Michigan doesn't get 5-star recruits either.
No,
they don't have one 5-star recruit.
Out of the Big Ten, Purdue is probably one of the top 3 recruiting teams in the Big Ten. I'll give you that. But
IU's probably got the more 5-star recruits.
Purdue's got a better coach.
True, but that's beside the point.
No, that is the point. That is the point. Matt Painter played for them. Matt Painter knows the system of that school. Matt Painter is now coaching that team. And I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just being honest here. Are they going to go farther than a Sweet 16? Maybe.
John said they still would have had to go through Villanova.
Last year, Villanova was that was it.
You see what they did to Michigan. And Michigan was probably the hottest team going into the tournament.
Yeah,
and going through the tournament.
Tore them up. They tore them up.
And Michigan didn't play a bad game. That was the bad part about it.
No, they didn't.
If they
Villanova
didn't play a bad game, they was just better.
Villanova
and
was
damn it,
just
DiVincenzo.
What is it?
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, that man. He plays for who? Detroit now? Detroit? He's in the East.
Portland.
I know that.
He's in the East?
Yeah, he's in the East.
DiVincenzo? Portland? Maybe. I just played him like the other day in NBA Live.
2K,
so I don't even remember.
2K.
I'm NBA Live.
We need to settle this debate. Since we are in, the last segment of our weekly show, we want to hear the debate. 2K, what is it? Live,
NBA
yeah, that's
Live.
right. 2K or NBA Live? Which one do you prefer? Myself, I'm a 2K guy. Ian?
No, we're not going to do that because I'm not either. Right now, I'm currently playing live.
Right now is what we're talking about.
I have played.
Next week may be different. But
I have played
right
both.
now. But right now, which one do you own?
I own live because the people that I hang around most.
Shut up, Damon.
The people that I hang around most play live. So why would I get a game that nobody else plays?
So you hang around with all them more than you do me when we're here every week.
Dan, how many times we played live? How many times we played any game?
You know why?
0. Hold on.
Because
Where's
you
it?
finally
Which one
got on the right. This one.
0 times. Listen, it doesn't. Listen.
How long ago did you get the PS?
Bullshit.
How long
That
ago
means
did you get the PS?
I've just got my PS4, but
You've had an Xbox.
I've played.
I haven't been on Xbox for years, man.
But I played the PS4 and didn't own it.
See, you need to. Your old ass.
You can say, "Hey,
your old
dog,
ass needs to play with the youngins."
He says, "Hey, dog, we sitting here in the GA, we sitting here in the Shire, we sitting here in the lair.
All right. Hey, you know what? That's a show right there.
Just play the game.
We're gonna put on a show one of these days soon. From the sports Shires, sports layer, whatever we call it right now.
All right,
we're gonna put on a show. Hold on, man.
Shut up.
All right, listen. Shut up, Dan. Me.
Shut up,
Dan.
No, I am shutting up, Dan. You
on live
because
TV.
Listen, I'm shutting up, Dan. You
know that
for
I'm about
one specific reason. No, you're not going to pee. You're not going to pee. Listen,
he's been waiting.
We got 20 minutes left in the show.
Shit.
You have been keeping me hostage.
No, first I want to say congratulations to the first ever across the board ballot Hall of Fame member of the Major League.
You're not going to cut me off
baseball.
into my damn segue to the beginning to the end. No.
Congratulations,
no.
Mariano Rivera.
No. We have 20 minutes left in the show.
All right.
And I have been waiting.
I don't know if we
since the beginning.
I have been waiting. My bladder is going to hold 20 minutes.
I've been waiting for 8:30.
I don't know.
I've been waiting since 8:30.
I don't know if my
I've been
bladder is
8:30 this morning
20 minutes
for your rant.
But my bladder will hold us
this
for
morning.
this rant.
So this is what we're gonna do. We got 19 minutes.
No,
so
you better stop saying. You better stop looking at the clock.
We got 19 minutes. So this is
me shaking
this
my
is
leg.
how we're gonna shut up. This is how we're gonna do it. Shut up, Dan. So we're gonna do it. We got 19 minutes. So we got to talk about the Hall of Fame ballots, Mario Rivera, unanimous decision, and we got Dan's rant. So we got 19 minutes. So I have some commercials to do.
Yes.
You go use the bathroom,
cool.
and I'll do Stadium Tavern
I'm
commercials. So, hey, Angie, he's going to the bathroom. I'm going to do Stadium Tavern commercials. Do you want to join me, or do you want me to do it solo? Listen, I'm ready to do Stadium Tavern commercials. Do you want me to do it solo, or do you want to join me with your fluffy scarf? Fluffy scarf.
I got the freaking look. I'm cooking too. So.
She's aproned it up.
What up?
All right, everybody. This is our favorite bartender at the Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street, Indianapolis, Indiana, just south of the Lucas Oil Stadium. So, Angie, what do we got going on during the weeks?
All righty. So we're closed on Sunday and Monday. So we got Tuesday. We have Taco Tuesday, of course. We have 50-cent beef tacos. You can get soft or hard. We have chicken. We have pork, and we have
the other white meat.
Yeah, I was going to say shrimp, but right now we are on back order on the shrimp. So comes with lettuce and cheese.
You got to order from Piazza.
Pico, sour cream, and jalapenos, fresh jalapenos, 25 cents extra.
Jalapenos.
We have $3 margaritas, my margaritas. And then we have all the Mexican beers, $3. So Dos Equis, Modelo, Corona, and Corona Light.
Modelo Especial.
Yes. And then we have today, which is Wednesday, we have my favorite guys.
That is us, Black and White Sports.
Yes. And then we have $4 burger and tots.
Yes.
If you haven't had our burger,
they are outstanding.
So good. They are marinated in-house. And they are so good. It comes with tots. It's $4, and we have $4 pints. That includes Gumball Head. Hey. Oh my God.
You're gonna have to tell me about this deep fried before we finish this off. You have to tell me about this deep fried buffalo chicken ravioli that I keep seeing. I'm gonna have to get that one day.
It's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, they're really good. We serve it with ranch. You get 8 of them. They're a little bit expensive.
Listen, if you did not hear me correctly, I said deep fried buffalo.
I'm trying. You cannot expect me to be all serious right now.
I can't do it either. This dude is retarded. Oh, I can't say that on. It's politically correct.
We don't.
But anyway.
Okay, so buffalo chicken. Yeah,
yes, deep fried buffalo chicken ravioli.
Yes, it is amazing.
Oh, it's good. But anyway, okay, what's going on Thursdays?
On Thursdays.
Oh, Wednesdays, $4 pints.
Oh yeah, I already said that. $4.
Okay,
pints.
All right.
Where are you at? And then we have these fools. And then on Thursday, we have 35-cent chicken wings. Dine in only. We do not have carry out. We do
bone in.
Yes, bone in. We don't have any boneless. So it's all bone in. 10 at a time. You can get buffalo, you can get barbecue, and we have ranch, blue cheese, and celery, but that's extra 25 cents.
25 cents.
I know, right? Well,
25 cents.
Yes.
25 cents for this Southern Belle.
And let's see what else we have on Thursdays. Oh, we have buckets of beers, domestics.
Buckets.
Yep. And then we have $4 shots of Jameson on Thursday.
Jameson is a whiskey or a bourbon?
Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Irish.
The spot of Irish whiskey. But the pot of good.
This is not a serious thing here ever.
Is it really?
It's never, ever.
Listen, if you have not experienced black and white sports live from the Stadium Tavern, we are a darn hoot.
We are a hot mess is what we are.
We are a hoot.
All right. Well, and then Fridays are just your normal. We have specials Tuesday through Thursday, and
Tuesday,
then
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes, and then Friday and Saturdays are just our normals, I think. So
those are the days I do push-ups.
Those are the days that I just slide
in my
life.
dreams.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. So now that the ass has come back from his potty break.
I'm so ready. I am so ready for this.
We have, and you know what? This might turn into a show just right before baseball season starts, because you have the All-Star season. All-Star season.
You like baseball?
I see Venezuela.
Mariano Rivera.
Venezuela. I roll my R's very well.
You know,
Razor.
it's the R's.
Ramon.
It's the roll of the R's.
Yes. So I think we will do a show about for baseball before the season, because this is kind of a hot topic, even though they just yesterday they gave us who is for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, who got inducted?
Got inducted?
Yep.
This is going to bring up an issue that I think that we can probably give
it's coming.
We can give about 20 to a half hour show that we can probably do that.
Easily.
We can actually give you that in split screen. Split screen.
That's not a hint or anything that's coming down the pipeline here very soon for Black and White Sports.
Because we can get it
we're
done.
just going to let you know.
So, but what I'm referring to is the controversy of a lot of these players who have Hall of Fame numbers but aren't getting the Hall of Fame votes. Obviously, your notables, Schilling, Clemens.
Schilling's all about this. That's his problem.
Sosa, McGuire, Bonds, but
they all fill into one column.
They keep putting a friend of mine, Sean Nugent. We coached together with my daughter's team for Sky Diggs. He's more on the Twitter side of things, so when he sees this on Twitter, he might give us a comment. But he put in, like a lot of other people group in, Pete Rose with these individuals in the baseball. I'm keeping an eye on the time so you can have your rant.
Oh no, you got plenty of time, bro.
They keep grouping Pete Rose into the steroid era guys who aren't being eligible or being into the Hall of Fame. I just want to make it clear Pete Rose is a separate issue from the steroid era, while these individuals aren't getting into the Hall of Fame.
Pete Rose ain't never bet against his own team.
And that's why I have an issue with him not being in the Hall of Fame. He wants to win money.
Yes.
So he's betting
You're
for
betting
the
on the
guys
big red machine
that he is coaching.
You can't
I don't have a problem with
You're not
that.
shaving points.
No, you're not.
You're not. You're betting
You're
on your team to win.
Coaching to win.
Yes.
But we'll have a button for Herm Edwards. You play to win the game. But
Hold on.
anyway.
You play to win the game.
So that will be a different segment that we'll do up when
it's
we get
coming.
ready for
Oh yeah.
baseball. Right around they start doing the Hall of Fame
Yeah.
speeches
Yeah.
and things like that. But the most notable name that we need to talk about real quick is Mariano Rivera.
Hold on. We need to have a girl come over here and do that.
Right.
Mariano Rivera.
Exactly.
I can't even roll the R's that much.
He is he's retired. He
Yep.
was the Yankee closer
Yeah.
for what was it? 4?
Closer.
He was the closer.
Say that again.
He was the closer.
Closer.
And the closer, if you don't know much about baseball, the closer is the guy who
You
comes
throw
in
7 pitches.
right. You the guy who comes in sometimes the 8th, but most likely the 9th.
Right.
You could come in for the whole 9th and get all 3 outs, or you could come in for
The last
2
one,
or
right.
the last one.
Right.
You are a
You're
closer.
literally closing.
You are a specialty player, so to speak, sort of like the DH or the pinch hitter. You're a specialty player, but you are the first. Let's understand the depth of this saying.
Hold
You
on
are
here.
the
Hold on.
fir-
Real quick. Kristen Borden, if you're still watching, why did Damon just get the hey? That's messed up. Anyway.
Hey,
That's fucked up, man. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's messed up.
but anyway, back to the. Looking at the time.
Oh, you good, man.
You are the first. The first mean the only
Yep.
unanimous vote getter for the Hall of Fame ever. That's Mantle, Maris, Ruth, Cheater.
Pete Rose. Oh, wait. No, he's still not there. Bullshit.
Who else can I come up with? I mean, just Aaron.
You can keep going.
I
Willie
mean, I can
Mays.
do Mays.
Barry Larkin.
All these.
Hank Aaron. Well, Hank
all
Aaron,
these-
Aaron's not in yet, is he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
All these
Nolan Ryan. He
these
just got in last year, right?
outstanding baseball players
Yeah.
who have done astronomical things on the field.
And never once.
You are, and this is the closer, meaning
Yeah.
that you only get on the field for 20 minutes,
If that.
if that.
Yeah.
You are the first, meaning you are the one.
No, he's not the one. We have the one right here, folks. He is not the one. He is
Yeah.
A1.
You are
the
A1.
Yeah,
You
he's
are A1.
You are
There
the
could be many ones.
but there's not more than the one.
Exactly. You are the first unanimous.
Yeah.
So that gives
Hall of
you
Fame.
that gives you his performance on the field,
Yep.
his outstanding character, his
Yep.
outstanding off the field giving without looking for acknowledgement.
Right.
Hey, hats off, bro.
Yep.
Way to go.
I agree. I'm
All
with
right.
you, man.
So
Cool.
now here it is. It is time for the ass rant that he has been talking about for 24 hours. So look, he's getting ready. He done adjusted the glasses, the new glasses with the
Yeah.
frame.
I look like I should
All
be
right.
on the sideline of the NBA. You should have seen I had this checkered button down the baby blue and the white and the
checker
silver,
button
the
down.
checker button down on the other day at work.
When you
with
get
the
a blazer,
glasses.
then you're for real.
Man, I look like I should be on the sidelines of the NBA.
All right, here we go.
Here it is, folks.
Explain to us what your rant is.
My rant.
Here is your platform.
This is my platform, and I'm going to use it to a T. Damon, take your drink, take your whatever, get comfy, because here comes the ass, because I was so pissed off last night. I coached 4th and 5th grade team. 4th and 5th grade team, okay? Folks, we're talking about 9, 10, 11, maybe 12-year-olds, okay? There is no stipulation, no liability deal, blah, 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 whatever, with, I know, our school, and I'm not going to name school names because that would be very unprofessional, inappropriate, and I'm not going to do it. But I will say that our school, out of the whole league, is the most organized sport or organized school that we don't have transportation given to us. Okay? We make sure that if our children are playing on athletic teams, that we make sure, no, King Griffey Jr. was not unanimous. He should have been. I totally agree with that. We will talk about that later. But right now, I got to stay on point.
Dude, even in your statement, you say it. It says
99.3.
It says 99.3.
That's not 100.
99.3 is not 100.
That's
it's not
that.
unanimous.
That's that.
So
Purdue-ish.
get back to it.
Okay. I'm sorry. In 4th and 5th grade, you do not count and depend on a bus getting your 4th and 5th grade team and your middle school team to an away game. Basketball here, folks. Starts at 5:30. You let us know at 3:45 that the game had to be canceled. Okay? I don't like wins like that, man. I don't like wins. That's pride thing. I get it. I'm going to push that aside. Here's my thing. Athletics are not a right in grade school. They are a privilege. If you sign your kids up for an extracurricular activity with school, the coaching staff, and the parents, all three need to be on the same freaking page with transportation. I understand that not everybody can get off early enough to take their kids to the game. Okay? I get it. But you knew the schedule came out 3 weeks ago. You had 3 weeks to figure out transportation for the first game of the season. And you call us and cancel because your bus broke down 2 hours before game time, which means your bus wasn't starting at the time that you went out there and tried to start it. I blame the school system. I blame the coaching staff. And I do put some blame on the parents. Because if you were a real school, obviously academics should come first. But athletics, when you deal with transportation, you understand there's possibilities of breakdowns on one bus that you get with the coach and the parents, or you get with the coach to get with the parents to figure out transportation needs. Damon, I will let you comment because I know you're dying.
Actually, I'm not dying.
That's a good thing.
The only thing is I want to play.
You calmed me down a little bit earlier.
Right,
I'll give you that.
Because I'm going to give you the devil's advocate of it. Because I'm involved in the non-school sports as well. I got a minute. I'm into the non-school sports as well as I am into, and we can continue this
On the page,
on
man.
the page. I
On
am
the
into
page.
the non-school sports during the summer as an AAU, and we did start earlier in her career in third grade, where it was more like rec, and it was the parents who was responsible of getting these kids to games or whatever. I feel that
Look, exactly. Why
I
the
feel-
fuck do you have bus systems for 4th and 5th grade? You
But I
figure it
feel-
out.
I feel that communications probably is the biggest thing here
lacking.
that they're lacking. But you have to understand, if you start a program and it involves, now this rant, not this rant, but this subject kind of depends on the low income and the charter school programs.
I get
Now,
it.
this is 90% of these persons is going to be, if we run over a little bit, we'll just run over a little bit.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
We could have our own show on this.
Right. This is our own show. We control this. So it comes down to the parents. With the communication is the issue here. Obviously, with 5th, 4th, 3rd grade, it is these parents who tend to organize and do the transportation.
Mhm.
Now, we understand that when it comes to, I'm not going to put the names out there, but your system tends to be the more of the charter school type entities.
Yeah.
So a lot of those are low income
I get it.
type diversities. So not all of these parents are transportating of their own. They depend on public transportation or whatever. A lot of these parents have
a job and they
jobs
can't
that
leave.
are
I get
kind
it.
of funny acting,
I
and
get
they
it.
don't be able to do the leaving and adjusting like some other jobs do.
But how long
But
is that?
at that point, it comes with the persons that are in control of these teams,
Sacrificing.
the coaches, or the administrators that get them into the different leagues, IGHL,
Sacrifice.
anything like that. There should be a person who, not really so much sacrifice, but there
No, it is,
should be
though.
a person who organizes all of these kids.
I mean, that
Carpools.
there is something called an AD. There is something called a coach.
But there is an
That's
AD
where-
and there is a coach.
But
But
that's where they work together. And if they work together, I'm not an employee of the school that I coach for.
right,
So I have no control over a lot of things.
right.
But I work very closely with that athletic director and the dean of the elementary
And the parents.
and the parents that we're all on the same page. I'm sorry you're disorganized, and I'm not going to call your school out, but period, you're disorganized. And if you can't get your shit together, you shouldn't be in the league because you let down not just 10 of my players and 3 of us coaches, you let also down your players on the elementary team, your players on the middle school team, and our players on our middle school team. And all the fans and all the parents and all the siblings that actually give a shit about being there and supporting.
Because this is more about just the game of basketball or whatever sport it is.
That's it.
This is more about giving these youth the opportunities
Yes.
that other youth in more substantial
dominance,
areas,
financially fit. Yeah,
financially, it comes
Right.
down to money.
it does.
It gives these youth an opportunity to do something to get out of an environment that is detrimental in a negative way
Right.
to their
Detrimental
development.
is negative.
Detrimental to their development
Yes.
as a
person.
person
Yes.
in society.
Yes.
I agree.
I don't just coach, and I'm gonna go over a little bit. Fuck it. I don't just coach. Yeah, I said it.
That's 4 for him.
Yeah. I don't just coach because I want to make myself look good. I coached my daughter's team in the 4th and 5th grade before the Christmas break. Yeah, obviously that's my daughter. I wanted to coach her. You know what? But I've been coaching her for the past 3 years prior to that. Now I have 0 ties to this team, but I have a tie to this elementary program because people don't understand. They tend to forget that oh, my son's going to be LeBron. Where the fuck does he start? He starts at the elementary level and breaks his bones and shit happens, and they move up to middle school level, junior high level. That's what happens. It's called growing a program. If you don't want to look like shit at the high school level, you start a program at the elementary level to make sure you have a quote unquote farm league. You have a developmental league underneath you to get your boys and girls ready to play high school ball. You don't want to get blown out by 90 to 18 by a team just across the city.
Devil's advocate. It's very easy to have a farm league amateur program when it's money involved or it's structure involved.
Sorry, John. He said, I replaced the hiccups with the F-bomb.
Right.
My bad.
Yes,
I've been on this for 24 hours.
It's easier to develop these type of farm league programs when it's a organized system as a whole.
Right.
Charter schools, inner city schools, inner city or what is here in Indianapolis called Center Township. It's hard to do that things when you have these multiple entities and multiple rec leagues that have things. Now, it's easier in your suburb areas, like my daughter's in Carmel.
Right.
She started in Pups in 3rd grade.
Right.
Now, Carmel Pups goes from boys basketball, girls basketball, boys soccer, girls soccer, baseball, softball, football, volleyball. That all goes in and it's all controlled and it's all controlled by the high school, and it rolls down and you build a program. And Lawrence has it. Warren has it.
Ben Davis has
Wayne
it.
has it.
Wayne has yeah.
Franklin has it.
You're talking about townships.
Perry has it.
Yeah.
You know,
they all have it.
Monrovia has it. Hamilton Southeastern has it. But it's hard to do that when it's in this inner city schools, when you have these different IPS schools, different rec leagues, Tab, Hill Center, Riverside. It's hard to do that where you don't have a concentrated focus on your program.
Right.
So at that point, it comes to communication with the coaches, the administration, and the parents. If you have an issue transporting kids, if you have an issue funding programs, then you need to get together as a community and help these youth out, get them in better programs to improve their quality of life.
Exactly.
Period.
That's what I'm saying. I don't just coach basketball. I'm coaching your kids. Yes, I'm teaching them the game of basketball.
But through also, that game of basketball, you teach them the game of life.
Exactly.
And there we have it, folks.
Boom. We went over a little bit.
You know, we do what we do. We talk sports and we talk life.
Because
that's what we are. Because we're parents.
I was talking shit to everybody
people.
That is I'm all
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. We're parents, we're people, we're fans, we're human beings. And we're here to improve the growth of people in life and the growth of people in sports.
Yep.
So Black and White Sports, the ass, which is you.
The ass. The
one.
You can
Black and White
us.
Sports. You can follow us
at Twitter, Facebook, iTunes, SoundCloud, Google, at BW Sports 1, at BW Sports Damon, at BW Sports Dan. Every Wednesday night, 7:30 live on Facebook here at Stadium Tavern, 802 Southwest Street. Check us out. And as always, every Wednesday, Damon, what do?
We keep it sporty, indie.
And I'm hitting the button.
Hit the damn button.